Okay, Libra. So this is your July reading. Oh, okay. So the cards for the last couple of readings that I've been doing come out weird, like really weird. And I've just been kind of talking through them, and then the message comes out. But it's like, I don't even know. I don't know how to explain this. It's like they come out and I'm like, no, this isn't the message. This isn't the message. And I'll kind of explain. So I've been doing these readings and doing like one oracle card to kind of do an overall message. So I used my C Melodies deck, and I can't speak tonight, so just bear with me. And we got self-care. I'm a Libra as well. And it says drowning doesn't always require water. And that's not the vibe I'm getting. That is not the vibe I'm getting. Okay? When I was doing the shuffling for the intention of doing the Libra reading, this song, The Hanging Tree, came in my head. It got stuck in my head from Mockingjay. And I don't think it's a song in particular, but the song, Katniss starts singing it as they're like preparing to like attack the Capitol or something like that. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. But basically it's her singing this, and they're putting the message out there for the other districts. And the other districts end up like banding together and going to attack the Capitol. So I feel that this is significant for this reading. They're like, yeah, like Jenna, you know. And they're kind of like, you didn't even need cards for this. You didn't even need the cards for this. But that's okay. So the attitude that they're giving me right now is I don't even want to repeat it because there's kind of swearing in my head, but I had a video that I did recently that was kind of like, you forgot who you are kind of thing. And it's like, to me, we're coming into who we are, right? So this is going to be tying in together, but I kind of got like this big vibe, especially with the Mockingjay, with that kind of coming together. It's like Katniss probably never even knew the power that she had, especially with the Hunger Games, with her volunteering to go to the Hunger Games because of her sister. But then it's like, look what she created. Look what she inspired. Okay? That's kind of what I'm getting here. You have no idea, honey, what you could do with your life. Now, we got the self-care card, which again, self-care, but I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling that whomever is going to be resonating with this, you're taking care of yourself. Like, they have door to personal healing and happiness in reverse. No. I'm not believing that shit. I'm not. And the same thing with what the Capitol is doing. They're not believing their shit. So in this case, the Capitol could be whatever society is telling us that we should be, do, or have. I'm sure it will come up more in the reading. But man, they made me feel lighter after I threw that. I'm going to make a mess. Self-care? No. You're taking care of yourself. I know you are. I know you are, Libra. So, but in the significance of this self-care card, to me, it's the buck in the background, right? The buck wearing its antlers as a crown. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. We also, at the bottom of the deck, is the respect card. And to me, it's like she is owning who she is. She's wearing her crown. She knows she deserves it. Like, I just want to throw all of these cards. Because to me, we don't need this. We don't need this. The heck? The heck? Like the anxiety card. I know I'm not focusing on her anxiety. I'm not feeling anxious in this reading. I'm not feeling overwhelmed. But what they're having me focus on is behind her, and that's the lightning. Okay? The lightning. In this case, in some of the cards, I will interpret the lightning as your power. You are not even realizing how much power you have. You are not realizing how much power you have. And I love this because she is just illuminated. She is spreading her light wherever she goes, and she's not even doing a damn thing. She's just there and she's spreading light. Whew. These cards don't work. These cards, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. They're having me just throw these away. Okay, they want me to focus on one card. The Mystic card. Okay? The Mystic card. To me, this is saying you are listening to your intuition. And she has her hand up, and they're saying nothing can stop you. No one can stop you now. No one can stop you now. They're kind of making me feel like no one can silence you either. There's something to do with this confidence growing. This confidence growing. And with this card, he's got his blindfold on, right? I don't feel that fits. To me, that card it kind of reminds me of the Fool. Like you're beginning your journey. That doesn't fit here. That doesn't fit here. To me, this is about you coming into your own. So Libra, whatever it is, you are starting to see or feel this light within you. All right? I feel that you probably don't know exactly, like as I was saying, you don't know how much power you have. And they're saying you probably never will. You probably will never know how much power you have. But you're going to start seeing it and feeling it. They're bringing my attention to the stars above this girl's head. So in the last reading I did for Scorpio, we were talking about rewards coming in, but it's like it's coming up behind them. They're not seeing it. To me, this is like our power. We don't see it. It's above us, right? It's above us. And they're also kind of making me feel that this is like your spiritual team too. It's your spiritual team. They're there to help you. They're here to show you your power. In the background, there's these little bits of light with rainbows around them. To me, they're like flares. They're making me feel that they're flares. So I'm kind of getting like people in need. People who are in need of your light, in need of your gifts, in need of whatever it is that that you possess, right? So whatever it is that you are working towards on this life, even it could be even you just giving them a compliment that makes them feel so good. that makes them keep going. They're showing me a conversation that I had with an individual I used to work with. I love him. He was, well, he still is. He's awesome. And I ran into him like a couple of years ago, and he was making a change into a different career. So he's going back to school, and he is older than me. And just having that conversation, like, they were just kind of like, I don't want to toot my own horn because this is the example that they want me to share, but I was so excited for him because what he was doing, I felt that he was really perfect for. And what I was studying at the time, I had more information about kind of what he was going into, so I was really, really excited for him, and I just let him know. I just let him know how excited and how perfect I felt that he was for that job. And they were just kind of like, that's a significant conversation for someone, because when someone's making a big transition in their life, there could be a lot of hesitancy, like, am I making the right decision? But then even just having someone be like, you can do it. You are perfect for this. You know, just having that confirmation from someone can really help them move forward on their journey. So to me, whatever these flares are, people who are needing help or assistance in any way, shape, or form, you are there. And it's like, I feel that you've always been that person. Like, you've always been that person. But you're starting to let this light shine and radiate out from you even more so. They're kind of showing me the thinking man and him holding this crystal and how it's shining a little bit and focusing on that. It's like we kind of, we're not realizing that, I don't know how to even explain this, because they're like, you can't even explain this, Jenny. You can't even explain this. But to me, we might have thought that maybe our light shone like just a little bit. But they're saying, no, honey. It can be seen from space. Okay? It can be seen from space. It can be seen from space. They're making me feel with this card, you can move mountains, girl. They're saying girl because of me, but you can move mountains. Anyone, any one of you. You can move mountains. You are making big leaps. I also love on the bottom of the deck is the Magician. Standing in your power, knowing who you are. This is powerful. I hope it's coming out correctly, because I don't even think that I have the capacity to explain to you what I'm feeling right now. They want me to just shove all these other cards, okay? For some of you, I feel that whatever you're moving into, it's going to be like a health related. You're going to be helping people. Healer, okay, healer. A lot of you are here to be healers. And that can be in so many different capacities. Okay, they want me to talk about ripple effect. Ripple effect. So even you doing just something that seems insignificant to you or small, even just a conversation of giving someone positivity, right? That creates a ripple effect. They're showing me pay it forward, right? So you don't understand the power that you have because you haven't seen the results of it yet. So they're showing me the word teacher. So some teachers, the focus and attention that they have given others, their students, and how that interaction with them, they're giving me chills, how that has affected them throughout their entire life. And how them maybe being supportive. Maybe they didn't really have that in their lives with their parents. But even that support that they have given, and they're showing me, my teacher, one of my teachers wrote out a thing for me. Because I wrote something about how I felt different. Okay, don't make me cry. And how her words, I needed to hear that. Don't make me cry. Holy moly, they love making me cry on camera. But that's what they're saying. It's like, you could do something, you could say something, you could leave a comment on Instagram. You do not know the power of what you can do because you don't see the end result. So think about this. Think about this, honey. The power that you have had all along that you don't realize that you've had. And now you're stepping into your own. You are stepping into your own. You are wearing your crown. And if it doesn't feel like you are yet, well, just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. Imagine how much power and influence you will have when you step into your own. Okay? So they're showing me the self-love, self-care, the self-care cards. The self-care and self-love that you have given yourself is paying off. Because you're starting to see yourself in a different light, and so are others. And what they're showing me is, I was watching a show today and it was talking about different summer camps and how there's this one summer camp that's specifically for girls, but honestly, I think it would be perfect for anyone. And it's about building up self-esteem, showing people how to take care of themselves and love themselves, right? So by you doing that, you can help inspire others to do that and help them step into their own ripple effect. And then they can do the same for another. So they're saying, do not tell me that you cannot make a difference in this world, that one person cannot make a difference in this world. Because look back in your life and think about who has said something or done something for you that has changed your life. Who has helped you? They're showing me my natural path. She helped me tremendously because I was coming out of my depression. I needed help. I was so low that I prayed. I said, I don't want to live this life anymore. I need your help. And they sent me to her. And she helped me get healthy. And she helped me embark on a new journey. My confidence grew from what she had me doing. And I cannot thank her enough. Because without her, I don't know where I'd be. Without my mom who paid for it, without my mom who supported me, and my dad throughout this, I don't know where I'd be. So I don't want to make this like a sappy thing. But that's what they're showing me. You have the ability, everyone has the ability to make a difference in this world, in another person's life, and through the ripple effect. So we often hear that one person can't make a difference. Well, yeah, they can. Absolutely, they can. They're making me think about stories that I've heard, and I don't want to get into them, of people who had thought about killing themselves, but then someone gave them like an act of kindness or spoke to them, and it changed their mind. Something happened that changed their mind. You don't know how powerful you are. And I can't say that enough. And I have to admit that I sometimes... They're like, sometimes Jenna, always. We don't see it, right? And I mean, in a way, you know, it's like they're showing me the word humble, okay? They don't want you to be full of yourself, but they're saying this is about self-empowerment, and this is about you passing that torch to help empower others. So as you begin to step into your own, where can you make the biggest ripples, the biggest waves? You know, you have an idea. What they're making me feel is you have an idea. They're bringing my attention to romance card, okay? This doesn't necessarily have to be romance, but they're kind of making me feel twin flame with this. How the twin flames come together, right? To show higher vibrational love, to spread love, etc. But this can be just loving others, spreading the love for others, sharing that light, sharing your light. That's what we came here to do, honey. That's what they're saying. That's what we came here to do. They're bringing my attention to the occupation card. This is all about working at a job that you enjoy doing. The best way that you can spread your light is to spread love and doing things that you enjoy doing that can also help others. Okay? I don't know how to word that. So they're showing me this thing that I saw in the news where this father had a son in a wheelchair, and for Halloween, like, it was hard to get him like Halloween costumes that maybe would work in his wheelchair. So what he ended up doing is creating these awesome Halloween costumes so that his son could participate. And then other people saw that and they asked him to help, and it kind of created a business out of it, but I don't think he took money. He didn't take money, but I think he did fundraising for it. But it became something that he ended up doing and found a lot of joy in doing. So helping others through doing something that you enjoy doing. And in this case, they're like, you might not even know what direction per se. Like, I think you have an idea, but you might not even know just, you know, where you'll end up, where you may end up. Because they're showing me the light in this card. It's like we're following the light. The light is our passion. The light is our life experiences, our interests. If we're following the light, that's going to lead us to really, really stepping into our power. They say it's already within you, but with every experience that you get, right, like, you gain more confidence. So even with my readings, the more that I do, the more confident I am. The more situations that my guides basically put me into that maybe I was nervous about, it's like it's showing me, okay, I have this. And they're not even showing me my gifts. Like, they're not just being like, bam, here's your gifts, Shanna, which I thought would kind of happen, to be honest. They're just giving me like little bits, and they're kind of showing me like a little bit, like, here, like today they showed me me seeing the color blue or me seeing magenta, and I'm kind of like, okay, so I can see colors, I know that. Showing me with every personal reading that I do, I receive more information than before, right? So it's like they're not just gonna dump it on us. This is like a gradual thing, and when you are working on something and it builds up, so is the confidence. So that's what they're making me feel here. The confidence. Building up. I'm just kind of seeing if there's any other messages that want to jump out, to be honest. They're kind of making me feel like we're not hiding anymore. We're not hiding anymore. They said you can't. You can't go back now, Jenna. There's no hiding. There's no hiding. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. To me in this card, it's like you're given a gift or you came here with knowledge. And it's time to use both. They're saying it's time to use both. They said there's nothing more to say, Jenna. There's nothing more to say. We were put here on this earth for a reason, and we're starting to step into that. We're starting to step more into our light. So what they really wanted me to reiterate for you is they're showing me the number 34, which adds up to 7. To me, that's on your path. You're on your path. There's nothing stopping you now. Forward movement. But honey, you have to know that whatever it is that you're moving towards is significant. I know I've felt this with what I'm doing. Sometimes I feel that what I'm doing is not enough. It's not enough. And I think I need more. And they say that's okay. But what you are doing is enough. Because remember, the smallest gesture can mean so much to someone. It's enough. So whether you see tired bumblebees, oh my gosh, Mercury retrograde. Stop, I can't communicate. But that's hilarious though. They're saying whether you feed tired bumblebees sugar water so that they can go on their way, to them that is significant. Whether you capture a spider and you take it outside, that is still significant. They're also kind of showing me with the little girl card, it's like you're being a role model too. You may not even realize that you are a role model for someone. You may not have any clue. And they're showing me someone on YouTube that I love. And I think she's wonderful. I think she's gorgeous. I never say anything. Like, I don't comment. Well, I've commented on her videos before. But it's like, you know, the other compliments I don't share. So what they're kind of making me feel with that, it's like people don't always communicate how they feel about you, right? They don't always communicate their gratitude towards you. Some people may be shy to do so, right? And it's like, they're like, we're not here for that. Do we deserve it? Absolutely. But they're saying, we're not here for that. But what they're saying is, you have no idea the influence that you have over others. You have no idea. And they're showing me my grade 8 class. Grade 8. Okay. They're messing up my words for a reason. Because they're saying, honey, you don't need to be perfect. You don't have to speak perfectly. You don't have to look perfectly. You don't have to be perfect to be this. To step into your power. Because being yourself is huge. You don't know the power that you have of being yourself and being a role model to someone else. So back to grade 8. Can I speak now? Yeah, okay. Grade 8. First day of grade 8, we all went in, we put our stuff up in the cloakroom. There was like a separate room where we put all our coats and they had cubbies and stuff. And then we sat down and the teacher was talking to us and she's like, okay, how did you know to do that? And I was so proud of myself raising my hand. I'm like, because the other 8th graders, we've seen them do that. And she said, exactly. You are role models. The younger ones look up to you. They watch you. They see what you're doing. To this day, I'm proud of that damn answer. I was so proud of myself. But anyways, but what they're saying, it's like, those 8th graders didn't even know what the heck they were doing. They didn't know that we were looking up to them, that we saw every move that they were making. But we were. And you're not going to always know. In fact, they're showing me like 95% of the time, you are not going to know how much you have affected another person's life. You'll have no idea. In some cases, you won't know until years later. Because again, with a teacher, they're showing me like a student coming back years later, maybe for a reunion, and thanking that teacher for what they have done for them. And they're showing me a teacher that helped me. Okay? You might not know. You might not know. But there's a power of you being yourself. Completely yourself. Even if it's not perfect. Okay? So, don't worry about being super good at something. Don't worry about looking perfect, speaking perfectly. Don't worry about that stuff, because when you are you, that's when you shine the most. And your light has been shining this whole time, but they're saying your light will continue to shine, and it will shine brighter and brighter as you step more and more into who you are. Wear that crown proudly, honey, because you deserve it. Okay? They have these other cards that I could talk about, but honestly, I don't even feel the need to. They're saying this is about you and you only. We're not talking about anyone else in this case, aside from the people that you could help. Okay? So wear that crown proudly, Libra, and be proud of who you are. And you know, I know it's frustrating, especially as you're going through this and not knowing what kind of impact you're having. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Like even sometimes I'll pick up worms from the road and I will bury them because it's about to be a scorcher, or maybe it's too cold and I'm like, I don't know if I'm helping them. I don't know if I'm harming them. I don't know. And they're saying, you'll never know, Jenna. You'll never know. You can't communicate with worms. You'll never know. But does that mean that you should stop? No. No. If you feel guided to do something, then do it. All right? So I'm going to leave it there, Libra, because I really just love the idea of you wearing this crown and wearing it with pride. Be proud of who you are. Celebrate who you are. And just know that you are making a big difference in other people's lives and you don't even know it. Okay? And honestly, sometimes we need to hear a compliment or to know how well we're doing. And if you do, ask your spiritual team to help you. Ask them. Just say, and don't feel bad about it. don't. Because I'm learning this, like I kind of felt that I should know within myself that I'm doing well and not need to hear it from others. And in a way, yes. And I've gotten to that point where it's like, yeah, I know that I'm doing well with some things, but I feel that we still deserve to hear it. And so if you feel that you're at the point where you need to hear something, ask your angels and guides and be like, I need someone to tell me that I'm doing okay. I need a sign that I'm doing okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because you deserve it. You really do. Okay? So that's all I'm going to say for you, Libra. I hope you have a wonderful month of July. Let me know if this is resonating with you. I love that you are stepping into your own and wearing that crown with pride. And I love hearing this message for you, okay? So thank you so much for watching, Libra. I love you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!